Good evening, Chief. Welcome. Big night for the fire department tonight.
It is.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board. Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you tonight. We have several items on the agenda, as you know, that I wanted to present and make you aware of. The first thing that I wanted to brief you on tonight was that over the past year, our department has been training on new fireground survival techniques that was designed by the International Association of Firefighters. This 30-hour program is a combination of 6 hours of online training coupled with 24 hours of practical hands-on training. In 2016, we sent 2 members of our training division, Lieutenant Adam Rivers and firefighter Stephen Lemire, who are in the audience with us this evening, to a 4-day Train the Trainer program held at the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy, where they became credentialed to teach this program to our members. The Deputy Chief and I made a commitment that we would support this important training initiative throughout 2017, and we made the program mandatory for all department members to complete. As part of the program, we were given design schematics for certain props that needed to be constructed in order to complete the course. So Lieutenant Rivers and firefighter Lemire, they took several months constructing and painting those props in preparation for the training program. In 2017, the department was split in half, and half the department attended the program in April, and the other half completed the program in October. Lieutenant Rivers and firefighter Lemire put in close to 100 hours each in preparation, in prep time and instruction of this program. And as of today, I'm very pleased and proud to announce that as of today, we are the only department in the state that has 100% of its members completing the IFF Fireground Survival Training Program. It was an outstanding training opportunity for all members of our department, and it was enhanced by the dedication and the work of Lieutenant Rivers and firefighter Lemire. For anyone that knows these 2 gentlemen, their passion for training and education is second to none, and that was evident throughout this program. Myself, the deputy, and all members of the department would like to thank these 2 members for all of their efforts over this past year in 2017 for this training endeavor. I think all of our bruises, including mine, are just beginning to heal, but it was an outstanding training opportunity, and I thought it important not only that the board had an opportunity to hear about this program, but the community as well. So thank you. And again, they are here this evening.
Chief, could you just ask them, they're probably shy,
Sure.
but to go up to the podium, just so they can be recognized.
Firefighter Lemire up to the podium.
Look at that thrilled face.
Madam Chair, if you haven't recognized by now, I have a very shy bunch that never likes to go
I know
to
you do,
that
you know,
podium.
Well, if the chairman hadn't asked, I was going to.
So you know, if anyone follows the Auburn Fire Rescue Facebook page, we see just what a busy department it is, how hard you guys are all working, but the chief never misses an opportunity for continued training. So congratulations to you both. We truly appreciate what you do each and every day. Does anyone else have anything?
I think that the program is anything that it was when before I left. This is probably one of the better ones that there have been, and the both of them have done a great job while I was there, and I can imagine this was only a better one. And with me retiring, you've got new guys coming on, and you're training the guys now, and it's a good feeling to see that the traditions of the Auburn Fire Department maintain themselves and exceed in most cases. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Holstrom.
Thank you for your comments.
Chief?
Madam Chair, the next item that I wanted to bring to your attention was the department has had and will have 2 retirements. One of them occurred last week on Tuesday, and the other will occur on February 2nd, 2017. Firefighter EMT Donald Contois's last day in the station was this past Tuesday, January 16th, 2017. We held a small open house at the station. Many of you were able to come, and we appreciate that. Mr. Contois has retired after serving the department in the town of Auburn for 41 years. Don joined the department as an auxiliary firefighter in October of 1976 and was appointed a call firefighter in July of 1979. He was appointed as a career firefighter in 2001, and Don has served the last 16 years in that capacity before his retirement this past Tuesday. Firefighter Gary Almstrom, his last day as a call firefighter with the department will be a couple of weeks from now on Friday, February 2nd, 2017. He joined the department in 1978 and has served the department in the town of Auburn for 40 years. Gary has given back to the community in so many ways other than his role as a call firefighter. Both of these members have been fixtures within our department and the community for the past 4 decades, and they will certainly be missed. If you would please join me in recognizing both of these members who are here with their families tonight in the audience for their dedicated time and service to the Auburn Fire Rescue Department and the town of Auburn.
And just go back up to the podium. We'll have a couple.
Congratulations, Donnie.
No, we'll have a couple words. Thank you.
Gary, thank you. Well done.
Donnie, just keep Gary away from the microphone.
So, Mr. Contois and Mr. Alstrom, I thought about what I would say tonight, and I'm going to leave most of the comments to our members who served with you. But I think about your service to the town. You've seen so much. You've been through so much. You've seen the changes in the department. You've seen, you've served under different chiefs, but you've never forgotten what you're really here for, is to serve the residents of the town of Auburn. I'm so impressed with your professionalism through the changes over the history of the fire department, and I sincerely thank you for your service and wish you the best in your retirement. Hope you get the sunshine you need soon, and thank you for everything, not that you've just done for the Auburn Fire Rescue Department, but you're such fixtures and community members. We truly appreciate it.
Madam Chair, to just quick to your point, as I've mentioned in the past, in the department's 100-year history, I'm the 6th chief in the organization, and both of these individuals have served for 5 out of the 6 chiefs in the organization.
They've handled change with grace and professionalism. So, Mr. Holstrom.
Well done, guys. You did it. And we appreciate all you guys have done. I appreciate what you guys have done. We run into one another in woods and smoky hallways and this and that, and you know what? You'll miss it for a while, but we're going to miss you more. And we appreciate all that you've done. You guys have done a great job.
I just want to, bring to attention that I came on Auburn at the age of 37, so all of these guys had been my friends before I even joined the force, and they could have easily looked down on myself. There's a new firefighter here. You're here at one of the best departments in the world because these guys make you feel at home. If you ask them a question, they don't make fun of you because, oh, you should have known that. They're very good about explaining things. I had the privilege of being on shift with Ducky quite a bit when we had the part-time shifts going on, and I was out west, and Ducky was on shift with us. And always teaching us things. Gary, he was on a different call group, so part-time group, so I didn't get to work necessarily shifts with him, but I did spend a Saturday and Sunday with him, what's the word for it? getting cellars unflooded, which was a hell of a fun day. And Gary made it fun when, you know, you start out at 9 o'clock in the morning and walk downstairs, and he didn't tell me that there was more stairs under the water. and you take a step and all of a sudden your boots just fill up with water and there's nothing you can do. But I'm sure he had more laughs that day than I did. But it just two great guys to work with, and like I say, just you felt like you're a part of the family as soon as you walked in, and I'm sure you're going to feel that as well. And hopefully you do. And I can't thank these guys enough for their service and for their friendship. Thank you.
Mr. Liberty?
Well, I don't know what else I can add, but I'd just say that if the department was half as good as Lionel, Mr. Holstrom, and the chief have said it is, then Auburn is definitely one of the best in the state, if not the country. So thank you for your service and for making Auburn what it is, Auburn's department what it is.
Thank you. And Ms. Jacobson?
I just want to make a note that you are two of the most professional, talented public safety officials, and from a personal standpoint, it's been an honor to work with you and to get to know you. And I want to thank you and your families for all that you've done and the sacrifices that you've made in your personal lives and in your professional lives for this town, for this community, for this department, and for this administration. And I'm honored to have been able to work beside you. I wish you all the luck and all the sunshine.
Thank you. Did you want to say something?
All right, I'll keep this short and sweet. I have been on for decades, and I want to thank the town of Auburn for allowing me this. This all started out '76, but in the year 2000, this was my dream. So I asked my wife, when I got the call from Chief Bellima, if I could start. So I called her because I was taking a substantial cut in pay to do this. And she said, absolutely, we'll make it work. So Deb was a big part of this, allowing me my dream. The other thing I'd like to say is to the chiefs. Chief Boudreau and Chief Bellima now telling Chief White how lucky he was. He was the only one that didn't have me. These other five had to put up with me, and believe me, some days were tough. But they all did it, and they all kept me in good spirits. And I do want to say one thing about the town of Auburn and their chiefs. All their chiefs have come up from the ranks, okay? They've all built on each other to where we are today. They're probably one of the best chiefs politically and for our department. He's phenomenal, but he built on, you know, Chief Bellima, Chief Boudreau, Chief Bellima, Chief Wynot, Chief Murray, to Chief Coleman. Did I miss one?
Nope.
I think I got them all. So I just want to say the department is what it is today due to this town supporting our upper staff too, and our guys, and we're just getting better. So just please keep up the good work and please support them because they are quite busy every day. All right? So thank you all, and thank you the town of Auburn for letting me live my dream.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Donnie.
And Chief, just before you go on, just in compliance with open meeting law, I see we have a representative from the Worcester Telegram and Gazette. Are you making an audio recording tonight? So the Worcester Telegram and Gazette is in compliance with open meeting law. I'm announcing that he's making an audio recording. Thank you. Chief, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Madam Chair. So with the retirement of firefighter Contois, this created a vacancy within the career ranks. So I would like to announce tonight the appointment of our newest career member, firefighter EMT Thomas Briggs. Mr. Briggs has 22 years of experience as a firefighter and EMT, serving as both a call firefighter for the town of Sutton and as a full-time firefighter and safety officer at the Worcester Airport. He was most recently a full-time firefighter EMT for the Sutton Fire Department, serving in the rank of lieutenant. He is a graduate of the Career Firefighter Recruit Training Program, Class 151, and holds an associate's degree from Quinsigamond Community College. Mr. Briggs holds many other state certifications, and is also an active member of the District 7 Technical Rescue Team, where he will remain an active member now with the town of Auburn. It is not often that a department is able to bring on a new firefighter EMT with the level of experience and training that Mr. Briggs has, and we're very excited to have him as a member of our department and our family. So at this time, Madam Chair, I would ask our town clerk, Deb Grimo, to come to the podium so we can deliver the oath of office to Mr. Briggs.
Raise your right hand. Do you, Thomas P. Briggs, solemnly swear and affirm that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the town of Auburn, to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and will support the Constitution of the United States thereof, so help you God? Do you solemnly swear and affirm that you will uphold the full-time duties as a firefighter and EMT for the town of Auburn and will support the rules and regulations of the fire department as determined by the fire chief, the town of Auburn, and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to the best of your ability with fairness and compassion to all you serve in this community? I do. Okay, congratulations. Let's have you sign.
Congratulations, Tom.
Congratulations, welcome aboard.
Congratulations and welcome.
Congratulations. Yeah, I just want to say it.
Madam Chair, I just wanted to acknowledge that Mr. Briggs' family
Yes.
is here as well. So.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I didn't know if our newest firefighter wanted to say anything, but he went right back to his seat. So I will say from here, thank you to his family for your support. I'm sure, as you know, it's impossible to do this job without family support. We welcome you to Auburn. I'll follow up on some of the comments that were said here. We have one of the finest fire departments, it's been said, in the Commonwealth and just mentioned in the country. Well, I'm just convinced that it is the best fire department in the country. I follow this department closely. We have the hardest working fire department. I am so impressed with the camaraderie, the support, the mentorship. Look at this room, how many people are here tonight for this. And I'm honored to be a part of acknowledging retirements, welcoming new members, and acknowledging accomplishments. So it's our privilege to have you all here tonight. Do you have anything?
Your Deputy Chief Ken Smith is here tonight too, supporting you, and it's our asset and his loss. We've got a great department here. Don't let them scare you away. They didn't scare me away, and well, sometimes I like to try to anyway. But to Ken Smith, thank you very much for releasing him to us. We appreciate it, but thank you, and thank you for your support.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything?
Just like I say, you're welcome to the family, and stay safe.
Okay. I will entertain a brief recess so that we can do some photos. We can thank everyone in person. Does anyone else have anything anything with the fire department before we just take a brief recess?
Do you want to take the donations?
We're going to move that up right after. So,
Move for a recess?
Second.
all those in favor?
15
5
minutes?
minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So voted. We can come back. And we still have the chief in attendance with us. So I would request a motion to move up agenda items Board of Selectmen 5A and Town Manager item 6A. Is there a motion?
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So voted. So the first item we have are gifts to the fire department gift account. The first one we have, which was given to us tonight for our packet, is from the Auburn Sportsman's Club in memory of, these are all, the ones I'm going to read are all in memory of Dr. Richard Doc Weigel. So it's from the Auburn Sportsman's Club for $50, Elizabeth Peoples for $100, Robin Byland, $100, Dr. Bruce Field, $100. Linda Carr, $100. Barbara and Richard Granger, $50. Barbara Carr, $40. Terrence and Martha Hastings, $35. Marjorie Averka, $25. Bruce and Nancy McClellan, $25. Deanna and John White, $25. John and Elaine Hogan, $25. Timothy Bakey, $25.
No, that was 50.
I'm sorry, $50. I apologize. Mark Amadon, $50. William Tuttle Jr., $50. Mary Anderson, $15. Kevin DeLacy, $250. Is there a motion?
And also, did you do Sportsman's Club? Okay.
Yeah, I did the Sportsman's Club first.
Okay.
Is there a motion?
Motion to accept with gratitude.
Is there a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So voted. So as many residents know, Doc Weigel passed away recently. He did so much for the community. He served as director of the water department. He will be sorely missed, and we truly appreciate the residents recognizing him with these gifts to the fire department. Chief, did you want to say something?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to thank the Weigel family. I had an opportunity to speak with them, and I thank them personally, but publicly I just want to thank them for recognizing the work of the department. Doc Weigel was a great man. He will be missed, a true gentleman. But I just wanted to thank the Weigel family for directing the donations towards the department. It is much appreciated.
Yes, thank you. And can I have that, please? Mm-hmm. And we have also to the Fire Rescue Department from the Auburn Permanent Firefighters Local 4157 in the approximate value of $1,976. It's reclining chairs for stations 1 and 2, and it's a total of 8 chairs. Is there a motion?
Motion to accept with gratitude.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So voted. Chief, if you just wanted to say, give you
Sure.
an opportunity to talk about your new renovations.
Yes, thank
and tie
you,
it in
Madam
with your chairs.
Yeah, so as you know, the DPW this summer, well, actually, they started in the summer. They completed just before Thanksgiving, I believe. They completed a renovation of the second floor at fire headquarters, including the bunk rooms and the sitting area. They did an amazing job. I know many of you have had an opportunity to come down and see it. As part of that renovation, the Firefighters Union generously took a vote and donated to purchase the reclining chairs for not only headquarters and the renovation, but to replace the aging ones at Station 2. So I want to thank the Firefighters Union for this generous donation. It is much appreciated.
Thank you, Chief. And then the other item we have is a vote to authorize applications and acceptance of funds for assist to firefighters grants. Chief or Ms. Jacobson, whoever wants to take this one.
I will turn to the chief, yes.
Thank you, Ms. Jacobson, Madam Chair. So you did receive some information last week in your packet. As always, annually, I come before you seeking a vote to not only apply for, but if successful, to expend the funds for the Assistance to Firefighter Grant Program, which is a FEMA program. This year, we will be applying for a total of 3 grants. 2 of them will be within the department, and the third one, we're participating in a regional grant. The City of Worcester is going to be the lead author. So again, you have the information. I'll just quickly say what the project is and the dollar amount, and if there's any questions, I'll be more than happy. Madam Chair, just as a point of information, we will require a separate vote for each of the projects.
Okay.
So the first project is applying for new portable radios for the fire department. We're seeking 45 portable radios at a value of $7,598.74 each. So the total grant project we're seeking is $341,943.30. It does require a 5% match from the community, which is $17,097.16, leaving the federal government share at $324,000. 84614. This is an item that is on next year's CIP. This is part of the CIP. So if we're successful in this grant award, our 5% match will come from what is already, that the capital will be amended to basically just require the 5% match.
Okay. Do members have any questions on Project 1? I'd like to take them separately.
Sure.
If there are no questions, is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Yes.
Do I-
Project 1, it has to be Project 1 with the numbers.
Okay, motion to approve Project 1, APCO P25, which is for the grant for the purchase of 45 portable radios.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So voted. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Project 2?
Project 2 is to purchase turnout gear, washing machines, and extractors. Again, the number of firefighter cancer cases across the state and the nation is rising. It's something our department has been paying attention to for the last couple of years. As you may remember, we just recently voted to approve a second set of turnout gear for all of our members. All of that equipment has been ordered and in service, so every member now has 2 sets of protective clothing, which allows us for a better rotation of washing gear when it comes into contaminated smoke or other types of toxic environments, where it was very difficult to do that before with 1 set, because then it would basically put the member out of service for that period of time. We've also put other provisions in place, a little side note, but other provisions in place as part of a new cancer prevention policy that just went into effect on January 1st. And this is another step to be able to equip the department with more up-to-date gear washers and extractors. So the total project cost will be $38,000. Our required match would be $1,900, which leaves the federal government share at $36,100. If successful in this grant, the 5% match would come from the operating budget, the equipment line within our operating budget.
Are there any questions?
I make a motion, we approve the turnout gear washing machine extractor grant.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So voted. Chief.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The last project, as I had mentioned, is a regional grant submission. The City of Worcester is the lead author. I believe there's 9 other departments that are going to be part of this project, and we're seeking to replace 2 of our outdated thermal imaging cameras. Total project cost is $20,000. The required 5% match is $1,000, leaving the federal government share at $19,000. Again, if successful in this grant, the 5% match would come from our equipment line item within the operating budget.
Mr. Berthium.
Just a question on, you know, it's 2 outdated imaging cameras that we're going to replace, but obviously a town that doesn't have any might be welcome to get something like that. What is our plan for disposing or utilizing the existing 2?
Sure, great question, Mr. Berthium. Typically, any of the equipment that we place as surplus property after it's voted by the board as surplus, I reach out to the Fire District 7 first, which is our home district, to see if there's any need. If not, I reach out to 8 and 14, which are our collaborative partners in the central region. And typically, as you had mentioned, a smaller department, you know, they're usually able to pick up some of the things that we end up putting as surplus. So that, like all other pieces of equipment, that could be an option here.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Is there a motion?
Motion that we approve this project for the regional grant for Project 3 for the thermal imaging cameras.
Yes. Second? Mr. Lilliberty, second? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So voted. Is there anything else, Chief?
I'm all set, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much for coming in tonight. What a great night for the fire department.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the board's time tonight. I think it's important that you have an opportunity to meet our new employees and see what's going on. So I appreciate you giving us the time.
As stated before, we appreciate the opportunity to participate, so thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Chief.
Take care.